That's the name of the game.
Yo. We're back with the Opie and Anthony show. 55-gallon drum challenge happening tomorrow, real fast, once again. We got a trip to WrestleMania we're giving away tomorrow to the person that brings in the most interesting thing that we could throw into the drums tomorrow. When we torture the girls, Rick James style. Rick James coming in about 20 minutes. Looking forward to that. Can't wait. Also, we're looking for a insect reptile guy. Our guy fell through last minute, so we're panicking a little bit. We want to make sure this 55-gallon drum challenge tomorrow rocks. Jim Norton Cribs will be up on opieandanthony.com within a matter of days. That was very scary yesterday. If you're in New York, we'll replay that on Saturday during our Best Of show there.
I have an image of his place now that's just really scary and like a cave out of an Indiana Jones movie or something. Just dank and frightening.
Yeah, Jim, that was very scary yesterday.
One of the reasons there's so much mold and stuff in the bathroom is because the landlord had never fixed the shower, so it leaks hot water at night, and you can't. You turn it until your hand hurts, and it's still leaking like a steady stream of water.
Oh, really?
So there's constant moisture.
How long has that been happening?
Yeah, that explains the shower area.
Yeah. And
what about the holes in the ceiling that drips water when it's raining outside while you're trying to watch TV?
I'll tell you what the rest.
Or what about the black mold behind your pictures that are hanging? What about the powder puff stuff, the Barbie doll chocolate bars or whatever you have?
I can explain.
What was the Kleenex, the Barbie Kleenex? What about the
book on sexual predators?
On sexual predators.
I can explain all of it. And I know this doesn't look good.
Right.
To some people, it looks great.
I think, Ant and I have been working with Jim for a long time now.
Yeah.
It really has been a long time. Well over a year, Dice introduced us to Jim Norton. I think yesterday, Ant and I finally hit our limit with you. I looked at Ant when all of a sudden Rick or Steve said, yeah, and we found this book on sexual predators.
Like, oh, boy.
Ant and I looked at each other like, we thought we heard it all with this guy. That scared us a little bit.
No, I'll explain. All the the chocolate, the Barbie stuff, that's all my roommate's girlfriend who I live with. I live with a guy with, Jim and his girlfriend. The mold on the walls is because it's a piece of garbage apartment and the water leaks in. There's nothing you can do about it except clean, which I'm not going to do. No mold in my bedroom. I'm not saying my bedroom's clean. It's a disgrace, but there's no mold in it. And the book on sexual predators, I love stuff like on serial killers. Who doesn't?
It is a fascinating subject.
Bag-whacking material, yes. I love reading about Edmund Kemper and Bundy and all those guys.
All those fun guys.
Yeah. So that's why I have that. It's not
Was it a Times bestseller, this book?
I don't even know. I just got a girl.
Can you find it in, Barnes & Noble?
You actually,
or do you have to go into those special little bookstores?
I got that from a girl I had been seeing who had
What, as a birthday gift?
No, she had it. And I'm like, hey, let me borrow this a while ago.
Yeah.
And I just never gave it back, and then we stopped seeing it.
Why did she have it?
She's a good girl.
What was the name of the book?
I honestly don't remember.
No.
It was on the floor.
And what about the mail that's piled up a foot high?
Dude, I was worried about anthrax.
That's weird.
But
that's
worried.
a little
But
weird.
there's bills in there.
I paid a lot of my bills, but I mean, some of it is just like old phone. I mean, I paid them, but it's just, I panicked.
You just, during that time when it was going around, the anthrax, you figured better safe than sorry.
I panicked.
Mm-hmm.
I just that old bag in Connecticut. The what was her name?
Old bag.
Oglethorpe. Something Oglethorpe. She caught it. And she was 90.
Yeah.
She wasn't a target. So I mean, I'm a 33-year-old actually. Comic. I know I'm not a target either, but.
All right. We're also wondering what you hid before the cameras got there.
Nothing.
Did anything?
Absolutely nothing.
Did you look around and go, all right, they're coming. Let me just get rid of this.
Yeah, because I think we all would do that. If they were coming to my place to film a Cribs, there's definitely things I'd be you know what? I don't want to share this or this or that.
Yeah.
But with you didn't hide anything.
Absolutely not. No.
Everyone's got something.
Nothing.
No?
The videos I was showing, I only pulled out I don't actually own that many pornos. I own some, but not that many. I don't watch
porno mags or anything? There weren't any porno mags in your house? Your apartment?
No, really.
No. Wow.
All right. All right, well, it'll be up on FoundryMusic.com. I hear it's going to be great. Jim Norton's Cribs.
It's absolutely
coming soon to FoundryMusic.com.
You'd have stuff, though, around your house that you would go like...
I think everyone would say that.
Yeah.
Maybe not even that weird, but just stuff like, ugh.
Stuff you just don't want people to see, maybe.
Boy, if they see this, they're going to call me a fag, or, oh, wow, that's going to be tough to explain.
It's like the bit of fag, really? What object is that? What item is that?
I don't even know. Seriously, I don't even know, but I mean, if I looked around.
It's like the Bill Hicks bit about if he died right then and there, what his parents would do if they came over and just started looking through his old things and gathering up stuff and open his closet and just saw all the pornography that was in there. I think a lot of people probably have things laying around. You know, I wouldn't be too proud if my mom came over and saw some Japanese animation porno. That sucks.
That stuff.
Not
sucks.
Because it's dirty, or anything, because it's poor quality porno.
It's horrible.
You know, Mom would probably want me to have some better pornography.
What's wrong with him? There are no facials in this.
It hurts. Don't put it there. No.
The twisted part
That's all
about
that porno is.
There's brother-sister stuff in that.
Oh, please. Oh, brother. I've never had it there before. No.
Oh, brother, you have grown.
That's right. Now lay down on the bed and I will show you. No! It hurts!
That stuff sucks. It was the worst.
You know how hard
You know what? Can you bring that in, though?
Yeah.
Because the audio is worth playing on the air.
We will
And there's
do that.
definitely some stuff that we could play where, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Without worrying about
You
the
can even just
FCC.
bleep a couple of things out if it's hardcore.
Because the voiceovers are so bad, because I guess originally it was done in Japanese, and then for the American market, they went with the English, and it just doesn't translate as well, and it's pretty funny. It would be worth checking
Horrid
out.
pornography.
All right. Anthony, before Rick James gets here, we got to play Louis Black's Back in Black segment from The Daily Show on Comedy Central.
Yeah, well, we have him on a lot. Good friend of the show. He got arrested for us once with the Voyeur bus incident. And he was talking last night about video games. Now, we've had him on the show while we were discussing video games. He's clueless. The guy is clueless when it comes to computers or any kind of gaming system. So his take on this whole thing was really funny because it's a guy that just knows nothing really about video games. And he's talking about things like Grand Theft Auto and State of Emergency, games that are just pretty much go out, kill everybody.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and I don't think Louis Black understands the youth of America and how I'm going to make believe I'm a youth, hello, but how they think. Right. I think I understand how they think.
I've always said, and I said this in the office the other day, hanging out, drinking a few beers, Stinky's back there. I definitely am in some state of arrested development.
Yeah.
Like, I think if I was, let's say, 20 right now, and my mental age was the same as it is now, I mean, back that far, by that many years, I would be considered retarded. He has he's 20, but he's got the mind of like a 5-year-old. So he's profoundly retarded. You know, the drooling type retards.
You know what? The reality is Opie and Anthony never had to grow up.
We
need to admit that to everybody.
The fun thing is, don't get me wrong, it's a pisser, man.
It's kind of fun.
But people that come in here, they hear what we do on the air, but then when we leave the air, when we're done, it's pinball, it's drinking, it's
football,
stupid
video
jokes,
games.
It's that, or it's going back into the office and throwing things at each other. It's third grade.
If we ever lose this radio show, we are so effed in the real world. It's not even funny.
I don't know how to function in society with people my own age.
Like, what would you do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Radio show ends tomorrow. What would you do? What would we do?
I don't know. I would have to, go back to knocking tin?
Know what I would do? Seriously, I would go right back to the Huntington Crescent Club and caddy.
Just caddy?
Caddy a little bit.
Tell people stories about how you used to be Opie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, is that sad?
Until I figure it out. I would do that immediately. But after that, I would be dead in the water. I don't know.
I could see me up in a hot attic, banging away on some sheet metal going. Do you remember Opie and Anthony show?
Yeah. Because this is it. You know,
I used to be Anthony.
We're not working toward anything. Like, if this ends, it's like all the skills we brought with us the last 8 years we've worked together.
Done.
It means nothing in the real world.
Nothing. Well, I can. I play pinball. I'm up to level 46 in EverQuest, if that's part of my resume stuffer. And I can drink beer and throw things at people.
I could review video games.
Yeah, we could do that. We could talk about TV shows and movies.
I could tell you how to make I Am Picky very happy.
When do I start? When do I start my job here? I'm not qualified?
What happened?
I was qualified for a pretty good job.
And then,
with this in radio.
You know, on top of that, too, let's say we try to go legit. Let's say the radio show ends tomorrow. We try to go legit, like, hey, we want to go into the corporate world, get this job, that job. You know, all the crap we've said the last 8 years is going to come back to haunt us.
Done.
We would have, like, this amazing resume that we'd have to fake, obviously.
Yeah.
And then they would pull out tape like, yeah, we were thinking of hiring you, but remember back in the year 2002 and all the stuff you said about the Sikhs? Yeah, that wouldn't be good for us.
Any aspirations to politics, too, have been completely wiped out. Oh, yeah, no, that's a pretty good idea he has for the state if he wants to run for that office. Isn't it true you used the word jigaboo on the... What was the context? What was the context of the term jigaboo when you heard me say it?
Right.
I don't believe this should interfere with me running for this office, and I was doing it in character. And Waddle Doodle, I apologize.
We have a videotape of you guys doing something called the Wiffle Ball Bat Challenge.
Yes.
Oh, that. Yeah.
How will this affect me? Is there an office I could run for against Gary Condit? Because I think I might have a shot against that feller. We didn't kill anyone.
Message to Gary Condit. Tell us where she is now.
Yeah, you lost. He'll never. He's a worm.
You have lost, so it's time to tell us where she's buried.
He's not a worm.
You don't think so?
I love him, and he should have won.
What do you think he did? You know he was involved with the disappearance of that girl?
Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm.
He knows more than he's telling.
Of course he does. He's probably
It's time to tell, Gary.
No, let him go. Come on.
Let him go.
All right, so we were